The start of the snow. It was a cold, crisp afternoon in Winterbury Village, and snowflakes were tumbling down like feathers from the sky. The rooftops were already dusted white, and the fields sparkled like sugar. Toby and Alice, brother and sister, had just returned from school. They flung their bags down and dashed outside with their scarves flapping behind them. "Let's build the biggest snowman this village has ever seen," cried Toby, scooping up a handful of snow. They rolled snowballs through the garden until they had 3 huge ones stacked tall. Alice gave him pebble eyes, a carrot nose, and a woolly scarf. "He looks jolly, doesn't he?" "Let's call him Mr. Jumbles," said Toby. They stood back to admire their work when suddenly something quite unusual happened. The snowman blinked. Chapter 2. A Talking Snowman. "I say, could you fix my scarf? It's a bit tight," said the snowman in a friendly voice. Toby and Alice froze. Did he just talk?" "Of course I did," said Mr. Jumbles. "I always come to life when snow falls on the last full moon before Christmas, but only children with kind hearts can hear me." Alice clapped her mittened hands. "This is wonderful!" But Mr. Jumbles looked troubled. "There's a small problem. Tonight is bonfire night in the village, and bonfires make me terribly nervous." "Because of the heat?" Toby asked. "Yes," said Mr. Jumbles. "If I get too close, I'll melt into a puddle of slush." Chapter 3. The Bonfire. Trouble. The children knew the village bonfire was held just at the edge of the green, right next to their garden, Toby and Alice whispered together. They had to protect Mr. Jumbles without spoiling the fun for everyone else. "Let's build a little shelter," said Alice. "Something cool and shady, far from the fire." Using old wood, garden sheets, and a large umbrella, they made a makeshift snow hut for Mr. Jumbles. Toby even lined the floor with bags of frozen peas from the kitchen. As night fell, the bonfire was lit. It crackled and roared, and the air shimmered with warmth. Villagers gathered, sipping hot cocoa and toasting marshmallows. Music played, and fireworks filled the sky. But in his hut, Mr. Jumbles stayed chilly and safe. "You two are simply marvellous," he said with a frosty smile. "Thank you." Chapter 4. A Winter Surprise. The next morning, the snowman was still there, but something had changed. A sparkling blue envelope was tucked beneath his scarf. "For Toby and Alice," it read. Inside was a letter in beautiful silver handwriting. "Dear all, because of your kindness and clever thinking, we grant you one snowy wish. Use it wisely." The Winter Spirits. Toby looked at Alice. "What shall we wish for?" Alice smiled. "Let's wish for snow every year so Mr. Jumbles can come back." They made their wish, and a gentle snowflake drifted down in the middle of spring. From that day forward, every year, on the full moon before Christmas, Mr. Jumbles would return to laugh, play, and share stories with his 2 very special friends.